Everybody, how's it going today? Ian back here with you, Entertainment Examiner. Hey, I'm going to be reviewing the new movie Ready Player One for you guys today. This is the newest film directed by Steven Spielberg. This is based on the best-selling novel by Ernest Cline, set in a future in Columbus, Ohio, in the year 2045. Ty Sheridan gives a great performance here as Wade Watts, a young man who lives in the stacks in Columbus, which are all these like trailers literally stacked upon each other. The world is described as being not so great at this point in time, so we find out that a man named James Halliday, very well played again by Mark Rylance. Rylance has kind of been a staple in a lot of Spielberg's films as of late. James Halliday made something called the Oasis. And the Oasis is this vast virtual reality world where you can be anything you want and go any place you want to go and research anything you want to research. And it's just this endless thing. For a long time after Halliday's death, which is before the start of this film, he has hidden an Easter egg, which if you know video games or even DVD special features, there's little hidden things. If you go in some different door in another level or something, there's these little hidden features called Easter eggs. And what Halliday has done is he has hidden an Easter egg somewhere in this vast universe, and you have to collect these 3 keys to unlock and get the Easter egg. And once you do that, you will be the one in charge of the Oasis. So Watts has his friends, and he's never met any of them, though he has fallen in love with a girl named Artemis, and she's well played in the movie by Olivia Cooke. This movie just looks awesome. There's a chase scene at the beginning that is just so brilliantly done, and only Spielberg could do a virtual reality chase scene like this. It's so much fun, and the whole book, if you've read the book, which I'm about halfway through the book right now, it's just chock full of other pop culture references from the 80s and 90s, and there's so much on the screen that Spielberg puts on there that is referenced in this book. Now, the movie is about 2 hours and 20 minutes long. The book is much more detailed than the movie, so I'm glad that the movie wasn't like completely adapted from the book, because it'd probably be a 4-hour movie, because there's just so much detail in like a couple little chapters in there. But Cline co-writes his own from his own book, so that's also interesting when they do that too. I liked Ready Player One a lot. This is a really fun movie. It's a great time. It's one to see on the big screen for sure. Ty Sheridan gives a great performance as Wade, and all the actors are terrific, but the special effects really take center stage. But this is also a very human story, because we see a little bit of Wade's home life, which isn't great, which is explored a little more in the book. And my one quibble is I would have liked to have gotten a little more backstory from Spielberg here, instead of just kind of thrusting us right in the middle of the Oasis, which of course much of the movie is set in and about, but I would have liked a little bit more of that. But we see his relationships with these friends, and ultimately he's fighting with this large corporation headed by Ben Mendelssohn, who's just a terrific villain. If you watch Ben Mendelssohn in Bloodline on Netflix, you'll know what a great actor he is, and he's so cool as the villain in this film. So Wade has to, of course, go with his friends to try and find that Easter egg at the end. There's several people who are upset that there are so many pop culture references that it kind of bogs down the movie. I don't agree with that. I think that that's kind of the whole point of the novel and then of the movie, is that there's all these references from stuff that I grew up with, really. And it's neat to see all that thrown together in this kind of competition type story. And I think Spielberg makes everything so well. Like during that chase scene, you have anything from Back to the Future to King Kong, and these vast worlds that are in at the end fight scene are just really just eye-opening and a big spectacle. And I wouldn't be surprised if this movie won a visual effects Oscar for the 2018 year, because it's so eye-popping, as they say. And I'm glad that Spielberg made this movie, because there's few directors that have that kind of eye to set that kind of tone with young people and make them seem so believable and real and authentic. And I think that with Spielberg's past films like E.T., for example, he has such a grasp on the youth, and at 71 years old now, the fact that he still does, and that he's still making great movies like this and The Post just a few months ago, I mean, wow, that's pretty incredible. So, yeah, go see Ready Player One, or read the book too. The book's really good so far. I'm enjoying it. Because the movie is really one to see. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 4, and A minus. I just was really entertained the whole time. I liked all the characters. I liked all the actors, and another win for me for Spielberg. So, yeah, if you're at all a nerd, or even if you're not a nerd, and just like, because there's a lot of humanity in this too, that I think comes through with the characters. So go see Ready Player One in theaters now, PG-13, a lot of fun. That's all I got for you on this Entertainment Examiner review. Stay tuned for some unboxing videos coming up, hopefully in the next couple weeks, and of course more reviews. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.